Hello again and welcome to GoK Q&A, our weekly roundtable discussion podcast where we tackle the hard and sometimes offensive issues that society won't. Each member brings questions to the table and we do our best to answer them. I'm your host, Govinda Whitehurst, and with me, as always, to my left, the short round to my indie, Mr. Khayl Adam.
Alan Rickman.
Fuck, dude. 2 weeks in a row.
It's a moment we're going to remember.
The curse of 69.
Going to be with Lily forever.
Always a good thing in my mind. Not death.
Oh my god.
Shit, we're off to a good start.
I can feel it. I can feel this is going to be a good one.
There's a good energy in the air.
There's a good energy in the gym.
I need to introduce I guess we'd call him a friend, I don't know.
It's a strong word.
I wouldn't. We got Big Nose Brian over here. Mr. Ryan Cornelius.
Oh, Ryan, so
Is
good.
that really what you've been referring to me as?
No, just Brian, the big nose I came up at the pool today.
I don't feel it's that big. Like, I feel it's a fairly.
But it's like
average-sized
have
man.
you seen you've seen Robin Hood? And like, what's Little John? And he's just a giant.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same sort of thing.
It's sort of
So I have
ironic.
an average sized nose, so you call me.
We call Ryan, for those of you who don't know, we call Ryan Brian because one day he was wearing like a real American touristy outfit, and we were like, "You're a Brian now for sure."
Where's the city centre?
Wow, you got this sun out here is intense.
Spot on.
I still haven't seen a koala bear.
Do you guys ride to school in kangaroos? Shit.
We lose all American listeners.
So yeah, Ryan, what do you do? I know you hated this. You didn't want this to
Yeah,
happen.
no, this is my
you want me
least favorite part of this. I just do.
I can do it for you.
You live.
No, yeah, I just
Can I do it for you?
Yeah, give it a shot.
Ryan is
Keep it
a 6'3" Adonis who plays we call him, his last name's Cornelius, so we call him Rye the Core Cornelius.
I like corn dog.
Because he has a core like no one else.
No one else.
No one else has a core like him.
It doesn't mean it's good. It's just not like anyone else's.
To the topic of last week of would you sleep with someone for their skill, Ryan's already said he would sleep with Steph Curry for his basketball skill.
Yeah, within a second.
In a heartbeat.
Yeah,
understandably so. That would be pretty dope.
I have a question, Govinda, if I could just get in there real quick.
I'm kidding.
yeah.
Go for it.
How would you sleep with him?
Whatever he wants. If I got his shooting ability, I'd do whatever he wanted.
We gave you the option to be a power bottom or a top.
What are you going to do there?
I guess I'd rather be a top.
Would you? Well,
Would you?
interesting.
I don't know. I haven't
We all
really
learned
thought
something about Ryan today.
Well, if I'm given the option. I mean, the power bottom, you're still a bottom, right? Like,
Nah, but like, you don't want to be... Oh, shit, actually, never mind. I don't want to go into it. So it seems to be a tradition now where we start the show with the guest. Oh, actually, I forgot to mention Ryan touches people for a living, or he wants to touch people for a living.
But not in like a he's not a professional rapist.
No.
You can do that professionally now?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they're just working out.
Oh,
all the
sorry,
kinks.
it's a clergyman. That's right.
Brutal, dude. Brutal.
Fuck. Oh, brutal. That's a good little
segue there.
Easter egg there. We'll leave that for later.
I'm lost.
Don't worry.
We have something special for the podcast, the PS podcast later, but we
yeah.
I'll tell you about that
No,
another time.
Now it doesn't work. Like this goes up and the other one doesn't work.
Oh, this has to go up. Oh, yeah.
Well, it'll have to come up later. Sorry, guys, gonna have to wait a little on this one.
So we're gonna start with the guest.
Disappointment. Oh, yeah.
What do you got for us? What do you bring in?
Oh, my subject.
Oh,
for
yeah.
today.
We don't need to talk about you touching people.
I have
No.
I have it written down for you in case.
No, he knows.
No, mine's
knows.
just taboo words, so things that you won't say in public. Or
Sorry, in the form of a question. This is a Q&A.
no, my mistake. I've got.
It's fine.
I had the podcast mixed up with
No,
another
it's
one
okay.
that I
It's-
guessed on all
yeah,
the time.
Yeah.
It's your first time. I get it.
Yeah.
The thing is, Govinda's sort of a
So what?
I'm a stickler.
a
You're a
dickling.
stickler.
I'm a dickling stickler. I'm a stickling dickler. I don't know anymore.
A bit of both, I think.
I
Goes
put my
both
dick
ways.
in things.
Oh
Shit.
Please move on.
So what words won't you say? Like ever? Not even in private. Oh, no. Well, you'll say anything in private.
I like this coming from you because
Well, I don't have much of a filter. I'm
You
known
don't have a
for
filter.
the lack of filter. But there's the words I won't say right now.
Immediately, I have two qualms. So this could go either two ways. There's either obscene words that you won't use. Then there's also words that I don't like to say because they kind of gross me out, but not because they're offensive. For example,
it's all part of it.
For example, spleen.
What?
Spleen?
I don't like
It's
the
an
spleen.
organ.
Yeah, but it just sounds bad.
So you'll say spleen, you'll say spoon, but not spleen?
But if you ruptured a spoon, that's not a bad thing. If you rupture your spleen, you're fucking dead.
So
you
what
won't
about
say-
heart? Like, what if you get like your heart ruptures? Does that make heart gross?
No, but heart could be like, heart, like Captain Planet.
You can be like spleen.
There's
make
no
it fun.
Captain Spleen.
Jazz it up a little.
There's no spleen power.
What about, say, like, pancreas?
No, that's fine.
Kidney?
I don't like booger or snot.
What about moist?
But you were telling...
Moist, I like.
But you like it just
I
'cause
think
it
it's
makes
more
people
of a womanly thing to not like moist. I don't know any guys that don't like moist.
We've said in a previous episode that girth is the male equivalent to moist, but
Yeah,
secretly
girth.
I love the word girth.
Yeah, no,
Which is
I
strange.
don't think there is a male equivalent to moist.
Yeah, that's true. We're fucking sickos.
Damp?
We're vile.
Damp?
You don't like damp. You're weird.
No, like that. Maybe that's the male equivalent.
No.
No,
see, I don't
there's
like
no
damp.
no.
Well, fuck you guys. I feel like you've turned against me.
Oh yeah, we've organised this. This is just
We've been plotting this at
Khayl
home
day.
for weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's going to kick this bad boy off?
I'm still stuck on spleen.
I just
Yeah.
don't like spleen.
And we were talking about your snot rockets today, your shower snot
Yeah,
rockets.
sometimes of a morning I'll just sort of snot one out.
But you don't like the word snot, but you just said it freely.
It just
On air. This is like
So
going to
we-
be
it makes me
on the internet
uncomfortable.
forever.
Ryan just asked words that you won't say, and you just happily said all of the words.
I was more just kind of, they make me uncomfortable. I'll say them, but there's words I won't say.
Like
Well, obviously, we're going to dance around the N word and we're going to dance around the C word.
naggers.
The C-bomb.
6 letters.
Can we
People
spell?
that annoy you.
Can we spell them? Is that okay?
I don't think so.
So you can't spell C-U-N-T.
Well, I guess you just
Can't.
did.
Oh.
Oh, Ryan,
Now,
you've
it's-
really...
I was told this. We can just say things on this podcast.
This is a safe place.
Let's talk about this for a second, because there was a time where you couldn't say cunt. Like you
All right,
just,
well, now we're just going to say
still
cunt,
kind
aren't
of
we?
that time.
No. It's not that time. 'Cause
Actually-
it's said in movies regularly. Larry David says it in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
It's a bit more accepted, if you're especially in Australia. I'm sorry to any other listener.
Americans can't handle it, though, can they?
but
No.
we used to not be able to handle it. Like it's
No.
just it's a
Still, there's still people that like
The last-
will just glare at me if I ever use it.
But for the global audience listening to this, in Australia, you refer to your friends as cunts.
Yeah.
Like they're
Yeah.
a couple of good cunts.
Yeah.
no.
You know?
I've never heard someone say that.
I call you a good cunt.
You've called me a cunt many times,
Yeah, but
without it being like a negative thing. Like you weren't like, "Oh, Ryan, you're a cunt," and
like you can
I
be
did something bad.
like you're a fucking sick cunt.
yeah. See, there you go.
Okay,
It's literally a compliment.
See, this is nice. We're in a nice, safe environment. But this morning, we're at a cafe.
Yeah,
In that environment, you said a terrible word
yeah.
that
said
would
it-
never be said.
And
But I feel like I rushed it. I said it real quick.
Yeah, but-
kind of under my breath.
while leveling you before the show, I noticed how loud you are just at a resting talking rate. And
Yeah. Oh,
even
yeah, okay.
when you said it today, like you were quick but loud.
It was very loud. You also dropped a dirty fart that just like offended me. It offended other patrons. You described it as being hot.
To be honest, that offended that offended me as well. Like I was
A hot fart.
it was
Nothing worse
as
than a
soon
hot
as it
one.
released, it was just not
I
good.
feel
for
like the
anybody.
hot ones are always the worst because they've been stewing the longest.
And isn't it like as soon as it releases, you know it's bad. And
Oh,
there's,
yeah.
there's no going back.
Yeah,
You
no.
just commit
If
to
I
it.
could suck that fart up again, I probably would.
Oh
But
my god.
Look, I think maybe the question should be rephrased to like, what words won't you say in less comfortable social situations.
Polite society. Well,
Yeah.
this was polite society.
Yeah,
And, like,
but-
What about, okay,
animals-
so like in a group of friends, but you're meeting a few new people.
But he wasn't
Yeah.
engaging someone else in a conversation that he didn't know, you know?
yeah,
just offending all nearby.
Yeah.
with my gases and
With the
voice.
heinous smell coming from your body.
Actually, why are we friends? You're gross.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm amazed by it all, really.
I think I'm just trying to keep the peace because we live together.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is weird. Like, we've had all my housemates on. Now we're moving to Govinda's.
We're stretching it thin. We're running out of friends.
We really, really are. Yeah.
Like-
Guess
you
we'll
have
have to
deep
get
pockets,
Sean
right?
on the show one day.
Oh, LaShonda, friend of the show.
Yeah, you'll have some good topics, I'm sure.
Would you rather's, I hear.
Yeah, he's got a couple of good would you...
No, that's why we
would
wanted.
you
We were gonna.
rathers.
I was thinking if Sean comes on, we'll do a would you rather special.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Where it's
no,
all
that'll
would
be
you
good.
rathers because he's got. I was saying to Khayl, like he can make a would you rather out of anything in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I just want him. We don't even have topics. Like,
I think he's good at it because he doesn't like stew over like trying to get it super even. Like
balanced.
I'll be like, oh, what's similar to that? But you know,
No, but
you
he-
can always choose one. He just goes, oh, this and this.
It's also because he does that, but then he'll always play devil's advocate.
Yeah. I
So
like
two
that.
people will agree on something, and he's like, "No, but what about this?" And you're like,
Yeah,
"No,
think about it.
you're wrong."
All right. Well. Okay. So those are obviously.
So Khayl won't say the word spleen in front of people he doesn't.
I'll say
he's not
spleen.
comfortable
No, specifically, it's the N word, which I won't utter here because, like Voldemort, it.
You said it.
Oh,
you said it.
So you're wait. You're worried about saying the N word because it's taboo, and you might summon an N.
So
Oh
now,
my god! Oh, dude! Oh,
Is this why you're afraid to say the word? Because you're
well,
worried one will just show up?
it's like the Family Guy sketch where, like, the white guy's telling an African American joke, and he kind of searches everywhere throughout the office, and he's like, "Okay, I think." And the second he starts it,
it pops out of the pop plant behind
whoa,
him.
it.
I said that.
You did.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't mean it.
My god,
I'm a
I thought
fucking
better of
monster.
you.
this is just a train wreck.
I'll say it very happily around people.
So here's the thing. We've all had some good laughs, some good fun. But that word is very offensive.
It is,
and I
but
wanted to talk about this.
I
Yeah.
feel it's just context. No single word should ever be.
Yeah, I wanted
Offensive.
to talk about being
It needs
offended.
to be the
Yep.
context of the word.
I think this word being so forbidden perpetuates this racism. I
Indeed.
think we should take it back. No,
no
we shouldn't
taking
take it back.
we should take it.
There's no taking it back.
But it's I don't know. Louis C.K. said it good when he was saying said it good.
He said it
Fucking
well,
retarded. He said
Govinda.
it well when he was saying, "Oh my God, Cal." I said silent, please.
Dude, it's my iPad, bro.
When he was saying it's all about how you say it.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I think he used Jew as a example, and he was like, "Oh, if I'm just saying like, oh, my Jew friend." Like, the context isn't racist.
Yeah, that's
No,
fine.
It's just
But if you say it in an aggressive manner,
Like, hey,
Like-
hey, Goebbels, we need to wipe out all those Jews.
yeah,
Yeah.
them damn
see,
Jews,
now
you know.
you're slowly getting a bit more racist.
And I think it's all about the intent behind it, you know?
Yeah, I'm alright with
Yeah.
that.
But also, fuck people being offended. Like, who cares?
yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing, and this is what...
Like, oh, I'm offended, change it. You're like, no, just don't watch it or listen
Yeah.
to it. Like, it's
Just
simple.
shut up. Just shut up. Basically.
Okay, you're offended. You can leave. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye.
I wish I could remember the comedian, but he did a whole bit about how he didn't like the term African Americans because even that sets them apart. Like, they should just be Americans. They're not African
Ooh,
Americans
this is
anymore.
deep.
Yeah.
Well, this kind of makes sense. Like, here in Australia, you're not like... Well, that's unfair. We don't really have a lot of minorities here. We're pretty... Especially where
No,
we live.
well, not in this town, but there
Yeah.
are plenty in Australia.
But you get the idea. Like, you're not an like my family 300 years ago came from Ireland. I'm not an Irish Australian. I'm Australian.
Well,
Yeah,
Well,
that's
maybe we
legit.
just need to regulate it. So now everyone's just like, you're Irish Australian.
Oh, that'll get real dicey. Think about how many
Yeah.
people get offended. Like, oh, hey, you're Australian. Like, no.
Actually,
I'm Irish Australian.
3/5 English Australian.
How could you? I'm so offended.
Excuse me, I'm New Zealand Australian.
I'm an American Australian. Not to be confused with an African American Australian.
So have you ever been? I've been the victim of racial abuse corn.
Oh, this is a good story.
Yeah,
Well, it's actually not, but it's just the only time I've ever felt slighted.
No,
by
I just like the situation in which it happened.
Yeah. So I was in Tokyo a couple years back. I was at a Yodobashi camera. Oh no, just a Yodobashi.